This guy sent his friend into a psychosis on a shroom trip. Let's play his voicemail.
Yo, my name's Joshua, and I got a story about how my friend Brian took some shrooms, and I was trip sitting him, and I played a not so fun prank on him. It was super fun for me, but not fun for him. And he went into a mental, psychosis, psychosis for, several months, and then he had to go to a rehab facility for mental problems and stuff like that because I fucked with him a little too hard.
This guy's a terrible friend. I'm just going to say this right now. Putting your friend into a psychosis on a shroom trip makes you a terrible friend.
Yo.
Yo, you're on the Gobcast. You mind being recorded?
Yeah, I don't mind at all.
Yo, I heard you sent your friend into a psychosis. I got to hear about this because that's kind of fucked up.
Oh, no, 100% fucked up. So we were at my house one time, and it was spring break, and we decided to pick up, an ounce of shrooms.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to do more shrooms than he ever wanted to do. So I was like, take 9 grams, dude. Beat your old record, because he used to take 7 grams and be
9
fine. So
grams is nuts.
Yeah, no. It was fucking terrible. Terrible, dude. And so he took the 9 grams of shrooms, and we're chilling in my room, and it starts to kick in, and I didn't take any because he wanted me to, trip sit him. So I got this bright idea of I wanted to really, fuck with his head as he was starting to peak. So I walked out of the room, walked out for 10, 15 minutes, walked back in, and I grabbed him by his shoulders, and I was like, Brian, you need to wake up. You're in a coma. And then walked out of the room again. And I left for another 10, 15 minutes. And I ended up just turning on a show in my living room so that I could help the time pass by faster. And I did this about 7, 8 more times. And it was about 2-3 hours later almost. And I come back in and I look in the corner of my room where I had my gaming chair. He had completely moved my gaming chair and my dresser to barricade himself into the corner. So I was like, oh, this would be a great idea to hop on top of the dresser and just scare the shit out of him. So I hopped on top of the dresser and I screamed at him and I was like, you're going to fucking die. You're going to die. And then I left the room immediately and I forgot about him for another 2.5, 3 hours. And then once I was done watching my TV show, I was like, oh, fuck, Brian's still here, dude. So I walked back in my room, and now he's in, a fetal position under my bed, and I couldn't get him out. He wouldn't speak to me whatsoever because he was convinced he was dead in a coma. And then once he sobered up, he genuinely believed that he was still in a coma and couldn't distinguish reality from his trip. So he ended up having to go to therapy for a couple months, and then it progressively just got worse and worse because every single time I would see him, I'd be like, did you wake up yet? And then it got to the point to where his therapist had to send him to a mental institution because he was threatening to prove that he wasn't alive by doing heinous activities self-harm and stuff like that. So then she sent him to a mental facility, and he was there for about 2.5, 3 months almost. And he finally got out, and he was all right. He hasn't been the same since, ever. But we're still best friends, and he got his get back. He put me through this whole entire torture thing when I was on shrooms and acid, and he fucked with my head too. So I guess he got his get back.
Why did you do this?
Oh, this was like our friendship. We thought like this was our comedy. We loved to fuck with each other while we were tripping balls. And one of the favorite things we would like to do is try to induce a nightmare trick to each other as we would trip sit each other just for our own personal amusement.
I mean, like, do you, like, I don't even know, like, do you, like, that's so fucked. Like, that's just like,
Dude, it is, now that I look back at it,
like,
I'm
as a
oh,
friend,
no, this
I
is
would
so
never,
fucked.
I would never, like, do that to my homie. Like, you were a terrible friend that day.
Oh no, 100%. We talk about it all the time. We were like, dude, there were no way, like,
I don't
no
want to
way
be
we
your
were
homie.
actually friends. No,
I don't want to kick it with you, bro.
Literally, all of my homies refuse for me to trip sit them anymore because my humor and my friends' humors are just to like fuck with each other, and sometimes we cross a line we shouldn't cross. And that day, I fucking hurtled over that line. Like I went like a mile past that bitch.
So how did he end up, like, coming back out of it? Like, you guys are friends now, obviously, but how did he, like, how do you figure it out?
While he was in the like institution, I guess you could call it, or whatever, he was like going to like this psychiatrist every single day, and he would spend about 4 hours in each appointment with the psychiatrist, and it was literally just her trying to convince him that he's real. And then at one point he whenever he gets like PTSD from it or whatever like that, or he feels like he's not real anymore like that, he has to constantly wear a rubber band so that he can like smack the ever living shit out of his wrist with it to make sure like, hey, yeah, I'm real, because he signifies pain with reality now. So like he just snaps himself back by just snapping himself in the wrist with it or some shit. He doesn't really talk to me very much about it because, you know, I'm the one that induced it.
Yeah, I mean, you sounds like you like made your friend schizo.
No, 100%.
I mean,
100%.
that's fucked, dude. I mean, damn. I don't even like. Damn, it's just like that's such a horrible thing to do on every level. Like, there is no like, even saying like, oh yeah, that's our sense of humor. It's still like, damn, bro. Like, you should have known better.
Oh yeah, no, I apologize to him every single time I talk to him, because you can like see it in his eyes. Like, he disassociates so much with reality, and I know it's my fault. And like, I be taking care of him sometimes whenever he be having episodes and shit like that, because I feel like at the end of the day, it's my responsibility because he's the way he is because of our fucked up like teenage humor. Because like we were what, like 16, 17 when this happened, and I'm 20 now, so it's been a few years.
Oh, his brain's still developing, dude. Oh, wait till he turns like 24, 25, dude. He's going to go nuts. You fucked up. I'm going to tell you right now from experience, bro. All my friends who like had little psychoses and like ate a bunch of psychs and tweaked when they were younger, turned like 24, 25, 26, their brains finished developing, and they fucking went ape. I'm going to tell you right now, you better hope that man's straight. Yeah, hey, I don't want to hang out with you, bro, but thank you for calling in and sharing. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much.
You have an all right rest of your day.
You too, man. Have a wonderful evening.
Thanks. I'm not going to say it back, though. Oh, my. Listen, as someone who did a lot of psychedelics when they were younger, I almost take like personal offense to that. And the way that he like laughed about it, he's like, yeah, bro, my friend. Because it's like when you're on psychedelics, it actually is really important to not hang out with people like that, because people like that are joking around and think it's like some funny shit. And meanwhile, you are literally like, you will get PTSD from how bad that trip will be. You know, like psychedelics aren't something to like joke around on or play around with. That shit is serious. Okay? you gotta, like, if you're gonna trip with people, you have to be respectful of their brain during the trip. You know, you gotta be patient. You gotta be chill. You can't, like, you know, you can't do that kind of shit.